And for those dealing with mental illnesses, it's been even harder. Nearly 1 in 5 U.S. adults live with a mental illness, and one local man is trying to help.
Yeah, he himself has struggled, being bullied at a young age and dealing with tragedy seemingly at every turn. Now, Kevin Kearns is trying to help a new generation, one mind and one body at a time. What does a guy who's made his life's work doing this
short amount of workout and a lot of time
know about writing books?
If addiction is a disease, what is mental illness?
It starts there. Everett, Massachusetts' Kevin Kearns is revered in the mixed martial arts community for his Burn with Kearns fitness program.
My name is Coach Kevin Kearns.
But adversity has always greeted him at every turn. Now he's taking those hardships and trying to help others.
The best way to help people with mental illness is to go through it. And I went through the pit.
He's written about some of that in both of his published books.
I tried to find a spot to jump off the Tobin Bridge. State trooper stopped me, sent me to my therapist who committed me to McLean.
And Kevin still has those physical scars. He carries with him the mental ones, too.
Well, my first book, Always Pick Last, was my story, what happened to me. I had a life-changing event. My father died of alcoholism when I was 12. Got beat up every day, then get involved in the martial arts.
And he's turned his passion of martial arts into a business now of 36 years.
It's not linear based, it's more pure.
And oh yeah, that Always Picked Last book.
My first book even has a letter from Michelle Obama. She read my book.
Really?
Yes. She sent me a letter on
Like
White House stationery.
On White House stationery?
I'm sitting home, my youngest daughter who lives with me calls me and like, Dad, you got a letter from the White House. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what did I do? Dad, it's from the First Lady. She read your book. I'm like, what?
I would imagine, though, that it means a lot to you if a kid would say that he's listened or read your book, that maybe has gone through similar or a same experience that you had.
Absolutely. If we have one kid that realizes he can do something with his life and doesn't feel like he's worthless, we won.
Kevin Kearns has no doubt dealt with the struggles head on and persevered. Through both his coaching and his writing, his rigorous Burn with Kearns workout routine aiming at helping everyone, one body and one mind at a time. Hey, Kevin, taking some time with us. Here is the latest book. Both the Always Picked Last and then there's the Light in the Tunnel book. They are both on sale now. He's trained everybody, too. He's trained a lot of UFC guys. You know Kevin James, the actor?
Yeah.
He trained Kevin James a little bit, too. And
How about that?
He told me, interesting tidbit, he told me the movie Here Comes the Boom, Kevin James, was actually conceived after training with Kevin. Actually had the idea here in New England.
Yeah.
And they came up with the idea and they made the movie out of it.
Yeah. And now he's turned all this into books
He has.
and been able to help people, too.
He really has. Yeah, we've got more information at abc6.com.